Hello and welcome to Fab Rugby. So with a global pandemic failing to stop rugby over the recent year, I thought I'd look back to 5 games that also continued in challenging conditions. Some of these are outrageous, so be ready for flower bombs, water polo and darkness. Before I continue, if you're new to Fab Rugby, make sure you hit subscribe, and if you like these kind of videos, hit that like button. Right, let's get into it then. First then, we'll start in New Zealand at Jade Stadium, where the 2006 Super Final took place, or so we think took place, due to thick fog that descended on the stadium an hour prior to kick-off. The fog was so strong that seeing from one side of the field to the other became virtually impossible. Even the television cameras struggled, having to film the entire game from ground level as play was too obscured by mist from the higher cameras. Imagine having to commentate on this game. Whew. Oh, and yes, for all those that are curious, the game was won by, you guessed it, the Crusaders, as they beat the Hurricanes 16-9. Okay, rewinding back now to the 1975 test between the All Blacks and Scotland at Eden Park when, well, there was just a bit of rain. Actually, that's a lie. There was a lot of rain. There was a genuine fear a player might drown if he was stuck at the bottom of a ruck. With Scotland due to fly home the following day, the match couldn't be postponed. The in-goal area looked more fitting as a water polo pitch, with this game then being dubbed the Water Polo Test. The All Blacks went on to win 24-0 against the Scots, and after seeing those clips, my thoughts are just with the kit washer after this game. Not for me, that job. Heading forward to 1981 now, but staying at Eden Park with the All Blacks against, this time, the Springboks. This game remains one of the most controversial events in the history of sports, or indeed of history in general. The touring of South Africa split New Zealand in half as anti-tour groups protested the decision to allow it to go ahead. After apartheid had seen every other nation refuse to play, host or travel to South Africa. While there were protesters at every game of the tour, this game is most famous as planes flew low over the field, and not only did they fly over the field, they dropped bombs, flower bombs, yes, bags of flour to be exact, as well as flares in an effort to get the game cancelled. The game continued though as the All Blacks won by kicking a penalty goal in injury time to secure a 25-22 win. Now, next up we head to Apia Park in Samoa, and while the footage might seem like it's from decades ago, it's actually from 2019 when Samoa played Tonga in, well, swamp-like conditions in the Pacific Nations Cup. Samoa came out on top in that game, 25-19, in just treacherous conditions, but it did not stop the massive hits coming in. And finally then, finishing with Scotland versus the All Blacks in 1978 when, well, not many people knew what was happening in this game as darkness descended over the stadium. The footage you are seeing is enhanced lighting from the cameras, but even the footage gives you a sense of just how dark it was. The All Blacks ended up winning 18-9 in a gloomy finish. Talking about a gloomy finish, that's the end of this video. If you want to see others, make sure you hit subscribe and follow Fab Rugby. And yeah, if you like these kind of videos, hit the like button. And I'll see you guys soon for the next video. Bye.